Hello, everyone. Welcome to the upper portion of the duplex conversion. I figured why not share also what's happening up here. The upper part of the duplex project was occupied until December. Towards the end of December, somewhere around that. So then, but everything else was a mess. Like the walls haven't been painted for years, and there was some stuff that was old style. So we've been fixing that before we get it to rent. And there's a whole bunch of things to talk about regarding this upper property. So first of all, is getting it ready to get rented. And then second of all, who's gonna recruit the tenants and who's going to manage the property? So some suggest that it be managed by the property owner because it's a very simple task. And some may think that have somebody else manage it for you, have somebody else find a tenant for you, and that way one can focus on what one does best. However, on the flip side, you can say, well, it's good to do some management of our own, whatever amount of units that we have, because that gives us operational experience. And for anybody who's doing this for the long term, it doesn't hurt to know a little bit about how things go from the ground, or at the ground, or boots on the ground. Let's call it like that for now. So that's might be a topic for another video, but for now I just wanted to let you know that we've painted all the walls bright white, and we're thinking about changing the bulbs so that they're all bright white, and maybe the lamps. So you have to take into consideration how many renovations are you going to do before it doesn't justify the rent. We need to always think about, of course, the return on investment. So how many renovations are we really going to do? Painting is not much, and it does amazing things to the property. And a lot of us have learned, and if you haven't heard this before, but anything that people touch would be nice to change. So the handles, you see the handles on the doors are black, and they used to be these spheres of gold, and I think it was old-fashioned or out of style. So we painted the closets inside. See that closet? It had a shoe, some kind of shoe cabinet, and full of coats all the time. And when we removed that, it was dirty. So that had to be cleaned. The whole thing was painted. There were scratches all over the place. So by putting a couple of coats of paint in some places, even only one coat of paint in others, it's good enough. It's not gonna break the bank, and it's gonna do a lot to the property. So the handles, of course, they look nice. You put one that uses a code to make it easier to manage the entry of the property. So of course we painted the washrooms, and the basement has some junk that needs to get removed, and we may not do much for now there, but some improvements can be made at the basement. The floor is going to be clean, it's going to smell nice. And then upstairs everything was also painted, all the walls painted, the rooms, the washrooms. We're gonna clean the carpets, so to make it nice. Clean the carpets on the rooms. all painted. Took a little bit of time, but, and you know, that's another question. Do you hire somebody to do it or do you do it yourself? So, second bathroom painted, main bedroom painted with its view to the forest, and then main room and main bathroom painted. And we might change the shower heads. So not much. I'm gonna keep you posted to see what we end up doing. We might change the lamps, the lighting at the top, just to make it a little bit more attractive. And we might change the 2 lights at the front of the house to make it look a little bit more attractive for curb appeal. So that's the update on this one. Originally I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I figure some of you may get some value out of this. And you know, if you have any questions, you can comment. And if you have any suggestions, I would really appreciate it. If you have those suggestions and you make them public, even better for others, because it's all about providing value for our community. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now, and thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.